Today we're making this lemon vanilla yogurt cake based on a Milk Street recipe. It starts off with a 5.3 ounce or 120 gram thing of yogurt with 1 container of oil and 2 containers of sugar. Here I'm putting 1.5 containers actually because the yogurt was sweetened already. Throwing in lemon zest, 2 lemons, and 4 eggs. I also threw in a teaspoon of vanilla in here. Give it a good mix. Then I add my dry ingredients, which is 1.5 cups of flour, which is basically 3 containers of flour. If you're using yogurt containers to measure, half a teaspoon of table salt and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Give that a good mix to bring it into a batter. Now I made this in 2 different ways in the air fryer. First is using a tall, small sort of pan. So I lined it with parchment, gave it a spray of oil, and threw the batter in there. And the second one was basically a 9x9 square pan, so a much lower profile, and to try to see which one gave the better results. And both of these fit in my air fryer, but I will say that the square one is a little tighter, a little trickier getting it in and out. So that goes into the air fryer at 350 degrees. And for about an hour, after the first 10 minutes, it got brown on top, so I covered it with tin foil and finished the other, it ended up being 70 minutes. This one here, again, 10-15 minutes to get the brown on top. Then I covered it with tin foil and it went for about an hour. Now to make the glaze, I'm taking those two lemons that I zested, throwing 2 tablespoons in with a cup of icing sugar, and then I added a bit more because it was a little thick, and glaze the cake. To do that, you have to make sure the cake is cold once you pull it out, so you gotta let it cool. And you can see here, each of these took the same amount, 1 cup of icing sugar and a couple tablespoons of lemon. So cutting into it, you can see it's got a really nice crumb. By virtue of the shape of the tall one, I had to bake it longer and it seemed a little more dry, but still tasty. I will say that the benefit of the square one is more surface area, and the ratio of glaze to cake was a little better because the glaze is really good. So my vote would be to do it in the 9x9 pan. Hope you give it a try. Thank you.